What's going on, guys? So today we're looking at a really cool flashlight. This is I don't even know how to describe this guy. This is all the bells and the whistles that you want with flashlights. That'll probably be somewhat of the title, bells and whistles, right? This is a Loop Gear SK-05 or Helm. It's known as the Helm. Now, there is a pro version of this that's a little bit more costly, and I honestly, for the life of me, don't know what the difference is because I didn't research it. I just happen to know there's a more expensive version. But this one usually goes for about $100. You could find it on Amazon for $100. However, if you get it directly from Loop Gear, there is a sale right now. They're selling it for $85 or so, and I was able to get a discount code for another 5% off. So regardless, anytime you go, whether it's a sale or not, if you use the code CUTLERYLOVER, you'll get 5% off, which is nice. You know, more money off, the better. But if there's not a sale, I mean, you know, check Amazon. It could be that timing where by the time you see this video, maybe it's cheaper on Amazon. I always encourage you guys to get the cheapest prices possible. But anyway, so this light is pretty darn cool. All right, I don't even know where to start. So first of all, it's a big chunker. Yeah, it's like having like another fat cell phone or something in your pocket. Oh, speaking of pockets, for some reason, I did not get the pocket clip included, and I'm not the only one. I literally heard someone else talk about this, and they said, for some reason, the pocket clip wasn't in the box. Couldn't tell you. One guy was working one Monday morning and just was a little hungover, and he's putting these things in the boxes, I guess, and just forgot who knows how many that don't have pocket clips. But I'm sure if I reach out to the company, they will send me a pocket clip. I can almost guarantee it because I know I'm going to reach out to the company because now that I'm talking about it more, I really do want the pocket clip because I think this light's pretty darn cool. So, basically, we have everything at the touch of our thumb. We have one button and wheel here. All right, first let's look at the heads, actually, before we get to that. We have two different heads here, tri-LEDs on one side and a deep reflector and an LED on the other side. All right, so that's actually super cool because this light is two lights in one. Speaking of two, it actually has two internal batteries as well. All right, you do have to unscrew the bottom to access the batteries, but it is nice to know they are replaceable. That's something a lot of people focus on these days with flashlights. I love the flashlight, cool, but can I use it 25 years from now? If you have an internal battery that is not replaceable, then no. You can only charge a light so much before the batteries just start weakening and they just don't work. They won't take a charge. And at that point, if they're not removable, it's garbage, right? So that's kind of a big deal for a lot of people, especially with the more expensive lights. But anyway, so going back to the side here. So you hold the design, it's kind of a boxy design. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, vape mod or something. And everything is done with your thumb, which is nice. So you don't, I mean, you could do a reverse grip to use it or whatever, but you don't have to. So everything's right here. You can see it's clearly marked. This is the lockout mode, which makes sense, right? Nothing happens. So if you want to store this in the pocket or something loose, you don't want to accidentally turn on, that's obviously the mode you keep it in. We turn it to the first mode here, and we turn it on. Now, notice that picture there. We have kind of the light head and the light dispersing outwards. It might be difficult to see. Let me zoom in a little more. But you see how those are outward little dashes? This is going to be for your flood. The other mode has the straight ones. That little bit of whatever down there is annoying me. Come on, get out of there. Hold on. There we go. Okay, maybe I was annoying you too. So that is going to be your throw. So this actually has two heads and two functions, throw or flood, which is fantastic. So let me show you this real quick. All right, let's back up, turn this on. So this is your throw mode. All right, double click, get this on high. So we got the booby pattern. It actually throws really, really well. It's super concentrated. Again, we saw that deep reflector that's in there. But if I switch this over, we have the flood. Now the flood does not keep, I don't know if you can see it, it does not, it's just the flood, right? There is a mode where you can turn both on, all right? But first I'm just talking about these. So all throw, all flood. So this is fantastic. Like most times I would use the flood, but let's say like, oh, I don't have the distance I need. I need to reach out. What's that down there? It's still a little dark. Be able to just like, you know, rotate it and just get such a concentrated throw is fantastic. I think that is awesome. Now, before I get really deep into the side, because there's a lot going on there, let's talk about the double mode, right? So if I push and hold the button, it's off right now. And it shouldn't matter whether you're in the flood or the throw. but when I push and hold it, they both go on. You can tell there. So if you wanted both, you just do a momentary on, and you can let go and it shuts off. So that's very, very cool. All right. Besides that, in either mode, you should be able to triple click for strobe. All right. So now we have strobe, and strobe is both those lights. All right. So now let's talk about this funky side thing. Oh, and before I do, I don't know if you noticed before, but when I turn the lights on, when I first turn it on, it will show the battery power, which is fantastic. But all right. So now we're on the side mode. The side mode has 8 different color combinations and 7 different actual modes. So there's a lot to go through. So first we have solid. So if you push and hold, you could change your color, right? Blue, purple, and red, and yellow, greenish, whatever. So this is going to cycle through. You just let go on whatever one you want. Very cool, right? So if you double click, it changes the mode. So now we have this kind of phase in, phase out mode. And again, you could push and hold and switch the color. Let's say you want that with the orangey color, right? Or this golden color. There you go. Double click. No, I think I went too far. But anyway, now we have obviously the cop mode here. All right. This is, it's very cool, but this could be dangerous because I know if I was a teenager and I had this, I'd probably be pulling people over. I stick this in my dash at like 2 in the morning with my friends outside of a bar or something when someone's driving away drunk, and that would probably cause a lot of problems. But anyway, double click again. So we have the fade mode. Double click. Yeah, there we go. Now we have this, whatever this is, scroll to the side and scroll out. All right, and again, any of these modes you can push and hold to change the color of what you want to be doing that. Let's go to like blue. There we go. All right. Double click. Oh, see, I was too slow with it. Double click. There we go. Okay, so now we have intermittent little ones that do that. Double click. Now we have this rainbow thing. Double click. And then now we have just this kind of low light of white, right? So we have 3 different intensities of a white light. So if you want to use this, and even though it's kind of off-white, but this is their white. But if you want to just use this as a side light, you can do that. All right, now we're back to the beginning. So it's the slow 3 that gets you the cop mode, let's say. All right, so that's when I was double clicking. I'm holding a weird position, so I wasn't clicking it fast enough. That's why we got there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the gist of everything. Just super, super cool though. In both of these light modes, by the way, if you push and hold, it will change the intensity, just like most flashlights, low, medium, high, right? Same thing if we go over to our our throw mode, which is concentrated light. But yeah, very, very cool. Bells and whistles all over the place. I dig it. It is super cool. By the way, I didn't even mention, the bottom's completely flat. It has rubber bumpers, so it's not damaging things, but it's magnetic, right? So that's a super cool bonus. It doesn't end there. There's more. What else can this do, you think? Well, we have the 2 internal batteries are 6,000 milliamp hour collectively. And so that's good to know if you want to use this as a what? What was that? Oh, you in the back. You got it. This is also a power bank. And I did test this on my phone. Now, it definitely charges. I didn't charge it from empty or whatever, but it took 45 minutes. I unfortunately do not recall what power I had, but 45 minutes and I was at 100%, so I unplugged it. I just want to make sure it worked. I didn't care about the, how long it rapidly charges or not. There's a port on the side here. It has a USB-C. All right, so I just use my regular phone cable. And so it's super cool. This is something, again, it's bigger, chunkier. I don't know if I'd EDC it because it is heavy. I wish I had a weight offhand. I don't. This has got to be 10 ounces. No, maybe not that. Maybe like 8 or 9 ounces, something like that. But to just be in the pocket, if you used to just pocket knives, that's a little hefty, a little chunky. It is flat, which is nice, though. So, you can write it in the pocket if they didn't forget your pocket clip. But yeah, I mean, it's a super, super cool light. Tons of features. If you like playing with your lights, you're fidgety, whatever, I mean, this is super fun. Right? This is actually make a fantastic gift as well for maybe like a teenage age. Love playing with that side light. I think it's pretty cool, but it is actually very capable as well. So even at $100, like the full price, well, I think the full price is $124 if you get it not on sale from direct from Loop Gear. But like I said, Amazon 100's probably your going rate right now, 85 plus an additional 5% off if you use the coupon code. So, you know, for that price tag, I think it's pretty damn cool. Max output is 2850 lumens, by the way. So yeah, SK-05, the helm from Loop Gear. Love trying new stuff all the time. This is a fantastic light to play around with. And this will probably reside in my vehicle. Although I do have multiple vehicle lights, I like the form factor. It's just kind of cool. Plus, you never really know if you need that cop mode, you know, some kind of weird emergency or something. I don't know. I do have another light that's in there that's magnetic that goes on top of the car with the same mode. So those, you know, together would definitely give that illusion of an illegal event that I'm not even suggesting I'm ever going to do. So never mind I said that. I wouldn't do that. It's illegal. You can't pretend to be a police officer. Jeez. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video.